You're not really kind. You're just afraid of conflict. You pride yourself on being kind. You hold doors open, smile at strangers, and always say yes when someone asks for help. People describe you as the nicest person they know. But deep down, there's a nagging feeling, a sense of exhaustion, of being stretched too thin. You wonder why, despite your kindness, you often feel unseen, unheard, and unappreciated. Could it be that your kindness isn't entirely genuine? That it's not solely driven by compassion, but by something else, something darker? Perhaps your kindness is a shield, a way to avoid conflict and keep the peace at all costs. Maybe it's a strategy you've unconsciously adopted to protect yourself from the discomfort of saying no, of setting boundaries, of asserting your own needs. This isn't to say that your kindness is fake or insincere. Rather, it's to suggest that there's more beneath the surface, a complex interplay of fear, conditioning, and self-preservation. To understand this, we need to delve into the roots of your behavior, to explore the psychological mechanisms that drive your actions. From a young age, many of us are taught that being nice is paramount. We're rewarded for compliance, for putting others first, for suppressing our own desires in favor of harmony. We're told that anger is bad, that confrontation is dangerous, and that our worth is tied to how much we can give to others. Over time, these lessons become ingrained, shaping our identities and influencing our interactions. We learn to equate kindness with safety, to believe that if we're agreeable and accommodating, we'll be loved and accepted. But this comes at a cost, the erosion of our authentic selves. When kindness becomes a compulsive need to please, it ceases to be a virtue and becomes a prison. We find ourselves saying yes when we want to say no, absorbing others' burdens while neglecting our own, and avoiding difficult conversations to maintain a facade of harmony. This pattern isn't sustainable. It leads to resentment, burnout, and a deep sense of disconnection from our true selves. To break free, we must confront the fears that underpin our behavior, the fear of rejection, of disapproval, of being seen as selfish or unkind. True kindness isn't about self-sacrifice or conflict avoidance. It's about authenticity, integrity, and the courage to honor our own needs while respecting others. It's about setting boundaries, speaking our truth, and embracing the discomfort that comes with genuine connection. In the next part, we'll explore how to recognize these patterns in ourselves and begin the journey toward authentic kindness. A smile that deflects questions, a nod that avoids confrontation, a soft voice that whispers agreement, even when your heart screams dissent. But beneath this polished exterior lies a storm, a swirling mass of suppressed emotions, unmet needs, and unspoken truths. You've become so adept at pleasing others that you've forgotten how to please yourself. This isn't kindness. It's self-abandonment. You've been conditioned to believe that your worth is tied to your ability to serve, to accommodate, to yield. That saying no is selfish, that asserting your needs is rude, that standing your ground is aggressive. But who benefits from this narrative? Certainly not you. Every time you silence your voice to maintain peace, you wage war against yourself. Every time you prioritize others at your own expense, you erode your sense of self. Every time you avoid conflict externally, you internalize it. This internal conflict manifests in subtle ways: chronic fatigue, resentment, anxiety, a pervasive sense of emptiness. You find yourself trapped in a cycle of overgiving and under-receiving. You feel invisible, yet you fear being seen. You crave connection, yet you avoid vulnerability. It's time to break this cycle. True kindness isn't about self-sacrifice. It's about self-respect. It's about honoring your boundaries, your needs, your truth. It's about recognizing that you are not responsible for others' feelings, reactions, or expectations. You are only responsible for your own integrity. This requires courage. The courage to face discomfort, to risk disapproval, to embrace authenticity over approval. In the next part, we'll explore the roots of this conflict-avoidant behavior and how to reclaim your voice. You've been taught that kindness is a virtue, that to be good is to be agreeable, accommodating, and selfless. But what if this version of kindness is a mask? A mask that hides your fear of conflict, rejection, and disapproval. This fear often stems from early experiences, moments when expressing your needs led to punishment, when asserting yourself resulted in abandonment, when being authentic made you feel unsafe. So, you adapted. You learned to suppress your desires, to prioritize others' comfort over your own, to equate compliance with love. But this adaptation came at a cost. You lost touch with your true self. You became a chameleon, changing colors to fit others' expectations. You silenced your voice to maintain harmony. Yet, beneath this facade, resentment brews. A quiet anger at being overlooked, undervalued, and misunderstood. A longing to be seen, heard, and accepted for who you truly are. Reclaiming your voice requires courage. The courage to face discomfort, to risk disapproval, to embrace authenticity over approval. It means setting boundaries, even when it's hard, saying no without guilt, expressing your needs without apology. True kindness isn't about self-sacrifice. It's about self-respect. It's about honoring your truth while respecting others. In the next part, we'll explore practical steps to break free from this pattern and cultivate authentic kindness. If even a small part of you resonates with these words, if you've ever felt unseen, unheard, or like you were performing instead of living, this space was made for you. Here, we don't just scroll past truth. We stop for it. We sit with it. We let it change us. If this spoke to you, consider subscribing. Not for more content. Requires intentional effort and self-reflection. Here are practical steps to guide you on this journey. 1. Recognize and acknowledge your patterns. Begin by observing your interactions. Notice when you agree to things reluctantly, suppress your opinions, or avoid addressing issues to keep the peace. Acknowledging these patterns is the first step toward change. 2. Understand the root causes. Reflect on past experiences that may have shaped your conflict-avoidant behavior. Did expressing disagreement lead to negative consequences in your upbringing? Understanding these origins can provide clarity and compassion for yourself. 3. Develop self-awareness through mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or journaling, to connect with your inner thoughts and feelings. This heightened self-awareness can help you identify moments when you're compromising your authenticity for the sake of avoiding conflict. 4. Learn to tolerate discomfort. Understand that discomfort is a natural part of growth. Facing conflict may feel uneasy initially, but with practice, you'll become more comfortable with the vulnerability it entails. 5. Seek support. Consider working with a therapist or joining a support group to navigate this transformation. Professional guidance can offer personalized strategies and a safe space to explore your experiences. 6. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and celebrate each step you take toward authentic kindness. Whether it's setting a small boundary or expressing your opinion, recognize your courage and growth. By implementing these steps, you move toward a version of kindness that is rooted in authenticity rather than fear. This transformation not only enhances your well-being, but also fosters deeper and more genuine connections with others. Embracing authentic kindness transforms not only your relationship with others, but also your relationship with yourself. Here's what unfolds when you step into your true self. 1. Enhanced self-respect. By honoring your own needs and boundaries, you cultivate a deep sense of self-respect. This self-assurance empowers you to navigate interactions with confidence and clarity. 2. Deeper connections. Authenticity fosters genuine relationships. When you express your true thoughts and feelings, you invite others to do the same, leading to more meaningful and honest connections. 3. Reduced resentment. Letting go of people-pleasing behaviors diminishes the buildup of resentment. You no longer feel burdened by unmet expectations or suppressed emotions. 4. Improved mental health. Authentic living reduces anxiety and stress associated with constant self-suppression. Embracing your true self promotes emotional well-being and resilience. 5. Empowered decision-making. With a clear understanding of your values and needs, you make decisions that align with your authentic self, leading to a more fulfilling life. 6. Positive role modeling. By embodying authentic kindness, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage to be genuine encourages a culture of honesty and respect. Remember, true kindness isn't about avoiding conflict or seeking approval. It's about being honest, setting boundaries, and respecting both yourself and others. Embrace the discomfort that comes with authenticity, for it leads to a life of integrity and genuine connection.